Here are the parts from Meccano Set Three in the 1970s. These are all the existing Set 2 parts. Some add-on parts for these up there, and totally new parts here. A 2-inch pulley, a 2.5-inch rubber ring, an anchoring spring for cord, 2.5 by 1.5-inch flexible plate, 2.5 by 2.5-inch flexible plate, 2.5 by 4.5-inch flexible plate, 2.5 by 2.5 plastic plate, a rod and strip connector, and a flexible plate U-section. 6 models from the 1970s Set 3 manual. There were 16 models in total in this manual. 3.1 is a rail trolley, so a person would stand there and another one there, and they would raise and lower this. So let's see how that works. Well, it doesn't. Spent a long time trying to get this to work, but basically this wheel is oscillating back and forth, and it needs to make this wheel rotate, but there's no momentum in the trolley. There's no way that this is going to complete its turn. I just couldn't get that to work, and I find that very disappointing. 3.2 is a Shipyard crane, so it turns, it can raise and lower its load, and also the jib can lower and raise, and there's a little friction device in it to make sure the jib stays in place. That's a good model. 3.7 is a racing car. This has a very elegant steering mechanism where a crank handle provides the left-right movement for the steering column. Very good. The back is not so good though. There are 2 plates here, and they overlap by one hole, and that's where you're meant to put the axle through. But the holes, because one plate is of a slightly different diameter, the holes don't line up properly. So it means that, the axle rods don't turn very well, and unless you sort of like elongated those holes slightly, that's not going to work. But all in all, I still think that's quite a good model. 3.9 is a diesel shunter. It looks quite nice. These are reversing controls which go to the motor. So let's switch that on and see what happens. Well, it's very disappointing, isn't it? What's wrong? Well, one is that the M4 motor is underpowered for a model like this, and also the position of the output shaft is unsuitable for driving the rear axle. The rubber band here is the wrong length. I tried several things to get it working and basically could not. Now, I think that's another disappointing model. 3.11 is a fire escape. So it turns, it drives quite nicely, and the escape lifts and lowers. I think that's quite a good model. Yeah. And finally, we have a cement mixer. So that cement goes in there, and there it goes, mixing the cement. And when you're all done, the cement can come out like so. The only difficult thing about this is the crank handle is only just about long enough. I actually had to take one washer out there to allow the crank handle to engage with the bracket just here. But that is another good model.